It begins with a woman named Joy, who is kind, organized, and deeply committed to planning every detail of her life. One morning, Joy prepares to leave for work with her fiancé, Mason. At the same time, a man named Jack is spending time pretending to work but watching a basketball game with his co-workers. Their relaxed moment is interrupted when his boss and father, frustrated with Jack's lack of commitment and maturity, fires him from the company, telling him that he needs to grow up and take life seriously. That evening, Joy returns home and begins preparing a surprise birthday party for Mason with the help of her friends. While decorating, Joy shows her close friend Tipper a special gift she bought for Mason, a vacation trip to Las Vegas. Tipper is impressed and tells Joy that Mason is lucky to have such a thoughtful partner. Once everything is ready, Joy asks everyone to hide so they can surprise Mason when he arrives. Just before entering the house filled with friends and family, Mason announces that he no longer wants to be with her, not knowing that they are all listening. Joy feels extremely humiliated. Realizing the surprise is ruined, Joy's friends come out of hiding. Seeing how hurt Joy is, Tipper decides to take her to a bar to distract her from the breakup. At the bar, Joy vents her sadness and anger. Even though she is upset, she refuses to throw away the expensive engagement ring Mason gave her and continues wearing it. Tipper then suggests using the Las Vegas vacation ticket Joy bought for Mason. Instead of letting it go to waste, she encourages Joy to go on the trip and forget about her heartbreak. After thinking about it, Joy agrees. Meanwhile, Jack talks about losing his job to his best friend Hader. Feeling stressed and defeated, Jack says he needs to escape and clear his head. Hader suggests the same solution, a trip to Las Vegas to have fun and forget his problems. The next day, both groups head to Las Vegas. Joy travels with Tipper, while Jack goes with Hader. At their hotel, Joy is showering while Tipper is getting her hair done. At the same time, Jack and Hader enter what they believe is their own room. When Hader opens the bathroom door, he is shocked to find Joy and Tipper inside. Tipper sprays their eyes with pepper spray and attacks them, thinking she's protecting herself from them. But the guys tell her they are not here to attack them, and they realize that all four of them have been accidentally booked into the same hotel suite. Once things calm down, Joy immediately complains to the hotel receptionist about the dilemma. The receptionist realizes a booking mistake was made and apologizes. To make up for it, he upgrades both the groups to the most luxurious room in the hotel, the penthouse suite. Seeing this, Jack also begins complaining about the inconvenience. As another apology, the receptionist gives them access to VIP facilities. They leave in a limo to go partying. Jack hits on Joy, but she couldn't care less and decides to get off and go for dinner elsewhere. But Jack teases Joy and dares her to have a drink with him. She does it. They get talking. Jack tells Joy that he's in Vegas because he got fired by his dad, and Joy tells him that she got dumped at the surprise birthday party she organized for her fiancé. The tension between them slowly turns into laughter. They gamble, dance, and wander through the city together. Joy, who normally plans every detail of her life, starts enjoying the freedom of not being in control. Jack, who usually avoids emotional connections, finds himself opening up more than usual to Joy. By the end of the night, neither of them is thinking clearly. In their drunken excitement, they do something unexpected. The next morning, Joy wakes up with a headache and notices a cheap wedding ring from a vending machine on her finger. And on the bedside table, there's a note that reads, "Hey wifey, we're at the buffet." Confused and alarmed, she heads down with Tipper and plots how she'll ask Jack for a divorce. Joy is horrified by the idea of being tied to a stranger, especially someone as irresponsible as Jack. Jack tells Hader about the unexpected marriage, admitting he barely remembers how it happened. When Joy and Tipper arrive, the mood becomes awkward. Joy asks him to talk with her privately and heads toward a slot machine. Jack follows her and explains that the marriage was a mistake and that he will arrange an annulment. However, their conversation quickly turns into another argument. Frustrated, Joy hands Jack one of the coins she was using in the machine and walks away. Jack decides to use the coin on the slot machine. Suddenly, the machine begins flashing and ringing. Jack has hit the jackpot worth $3 million. But instead of celebrating, they start arguing again. Jack argues that his luck won the money, not the coin. Joy reminds him that they are married, meaning his money is also hers. Unable to settle the argument, they took the issue to court the next day. The judge is confused by their situation, especially since they have only been married for one day. After listening to their constant bickering, he freezes the money and makes an unusual decision. Jack and Joy must remain married for 6 months and attend counseling sessions. If one of them gives up early and asks for a divorce, the other will automatically receive the full jackpot. Like it or not, Joy is forced to move into Jack's apartment. Their married life is terrible. Joy insists on sleeping on the bed while Jack takes the couch. When she checks the mattress, she is disgusted by how dirty it is. Over the following days, they deliberately annoy each other. Joy spends hours in the bathroom, while Jack behaves carelessly and pees in the sink. Both hope the other will quit first. During counseling sessions, they pretend to be a loving couple, but the counselor sees through their lies. Jack wants to go to the bathroom, but Joy just keeps wasting time, so he just gets rid of the bathroom door, and Joy's pissed. Later, Joy tells Tipper that her life has become a mess because of Jack. Tipper suggests framing Jack to make him look like a terrible husband, or that he's cheating so the judge will favor her. At the same time, Hader gives Jack the same advice. Jack tries first by putting stimulants in Joy's drink, hoping she will embarrass herself at work. Instead, she becomes more energetic and impresses everyone. That night, 2 women appear at Jack's apartment, claiming they're locked out of their apartment, and ask Jack if they can wait there until the locksmith arrives. Jack allows them inside, and they call some friends over. Jack calls Hader, who warns him that this is likely Joy's trap to make it look like he is cheating. Realizing Joy is trying to frame him, Jack calls all his guy friends and throws a large party at the apartment. When Joy returns home, she is shocked to find the place filled with people. Jack dodges all the girls and sits alone in the bathroom. Joy gets there too when she finds party too loud, and they begin arguing, where Jack tries to provoke Joy by saying that she is still deeply in love with her ex-fiancé, as she's still wearing his ring. Offended by his words, Joy immediately denies it and insists that she will never return to Mason, no matter what, and takes off that ring. Then, Jack asks a friend of his to help him with a trick. She pretends to be the assistant of their marriage counselor and calls Joy, telling her that the counseling session for that afternoon has been postponed to Friday. Believing the message, Joy happily enjoys her free afternoon lounging in her tub. However, she soon hears Jack quietly leaving the apartment. Suspicious, Joy calls the counselor directly and learns that the session was never canceled. Joy rushes out, and both of them race across the city to the counseling center. They arrive just in time, once again turning their lives into a ridiculous competition. A few days later, Jack returns home in the evening and is shocked to find his parents sitting at the dining table with Joy. It turns out Joy invited them over without telling him. She quickly bonds with Jack's parents, chatting warmly and making a great impression. Jack calls Joy to talk to her alone, and she admits her real intentions are to win Jack's parents' support so that during the trial, they will take her side instead of Jack's. Feeling trapped, Jack begs her not to tell them anything, saying he will do anything if she leaves them out of their battle. Seeing his desperation, Joy makes him agree to bring the bathroom door back, and then finally agrees to not tell them anything. The dinner continues peacefully, and Joy's charm makes his parents invite Joy to his uncle's birthday party at the park later that week. The next day, while Joy is at work, Jack searches through her belongings, hoping to find something he can use against her. In the bathroom, he discovers the engagement ring Mason once gave Joy. This sparks a new idea in Jack's mind. That evening, Jack goes to meet Mason and returns the ring to him. He tells Mason that Joy has truly moved on and is on fire, instead of sulking and is totally over him. Jack hints at Mason that they're going to be at the park the following day. The next afternoon, Joy and Tipper join Jack for his family gathering at the park. Joy watches Jack playing joyfully with his niece. For the first time, she sees a gentle and caring side of him, who suddenly appears responsible and warm, especially around children. Jack invites Joy to take a walk with him and his niece. While Jack steps away briefly, Joy unexpectedly encounters Mason, who asks her to go out with him. To his surprise, Joy politely refuses. At work, Joy's boss is surprised to know that she's married and asks her to get her husband to the retreat they're having over the weekend. Joy asks Jack, and he says no. Jack tells Hader that she invited him to her company retreat. Hader believes this is the perfect opportunity to trick Joy into signing away the money. However, Jack feels unsure, but Hader reminds him that the entire marriage was about the $3 million and that Jack must stay focused on the plan. Eventually, Jack agrees to go through with it. At the retreat, Jack easily charms Joy's co-workers and her boss. That night, Joy changes into an elegant dress that stuns everyone in the room. Seeing her beauty and confidence, Jack's unable to manipulate her as he intended. The company then gathers to announce the highlight of the party. Jack is unexpectedly chosen as the king of the event and is asked to give a speech. Standing in front of everyone, Jack abandons his original plan. He speaks honestly about Joy. He thanks her for changing his life, talks about their memories together, and openly admits how much she means to him. For the first time, Jack publicly expresses his feelings. Joy is deeply moved, realizing that Jack's emotions are real. After the party, they walk home together, sharing a personal memory about a lighthouse she once visited near the ocean before she started working. She explains that standing by the sea made her feel free and peaceful, something she has not felt in years due to her busy life. Back in their room, there's a lot of hot tension between them, but none of them make a move. Time passes quickly, and without realizing it, 6 months go by. On the morning of the court hearing, Joy suddenly meets Mason outside. Mason gives her back the engagement ring and asks her to come back to him. Joy immediately assumes that Jack arranged everything. Heartbroken, she believes that Jack only pretended to care about her in order to win the money. At court, the judge asks whether they wish to remain married or continue with the divorce. Jack's lawyer says they can divide the amount equally, but Joy's lawyer announces that Joy wants to proceed with the divorce and is giving up her share of the money completely. Joy placed Mason's ring on the table and said goodbye to Jack. That night, even though Jack officially wins the jackpot, he feels empty. For the first time, he understands that Joy mattered more than the money ever did. While alone in the apartment, Jack notices a photo Joy left behind. It is a picture of the lighthouse she once described. The next day, Joy's boss announces her long-awaited promotion. Instead of accepting it, Joy resigns, saying she no longer wants to sacrifice her happiness for work. Meanwhile, Jack confesses everything to his parents. His father explains that although the marriage began as a joke, Jack's feelings were real and encourages him to chase Joy because he truly loves her. Jack searches everywhere, but cannot find her. Suddenly remembering the lighthouse, he borrows Hader's car and drives along the coast. Finally, he finds Joy walking alone by the sea, surrounded by the sound of waves and wind. Jack apologizes for everything and admits how much he loves her. Then Jack kneels down and proposes. Joy, touched by his sincerity, accepts. Thank you, guys, for watching. If you enjoyed this recap, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more fun, cool recaps. Comment below and tell me which rom-com would you like next. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you don't miss the next one. Bye.